today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. Los Angeles Chargers.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
They're led out by the 6-year quarterback out of the University of North Carolina, Mitch Trubisky.
Well, he certainly had his ups and downs since being the second overall selection back in 2017. But when he's on, Mitchell Trubisky shows all the attributes you're looking for in a quarterback. Big arm, excellent legs for mobility. His key, being consistent.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Trubisky. He completes it to Julio Jones.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Trubisky's throw taken in by Samuel.
Past the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us for their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Handoff up the middle, Hunt.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
So here are the Chiefs now backed up for their first drive. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other 2/3, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Geno now to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Now Geno on first down.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Hunt.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
The Chargers at 6 and 3 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry now. This is Williams. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Jones has it. And he gets us to the other side of...
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance as Andy Reid wants a second opinion. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
This is it! This is it!
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Caught by Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
A slant to Jones. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Hunt. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
On second down, right back to Hunt.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
They run right side with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And he's been off target here early on. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. They'll look to snap that streak here as they start 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They find some open field here. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They run again with Hunt.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain.
4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Oh, what a move. And he's brought down. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jordan Akins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy hit a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack. and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. 17-0 our score after 1. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Smith. Uses the stiff arm. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll take this to the 46. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 33. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that was a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to go.
And he returns this to the 22.
Kareem Hunt and the rest of the offense making their way back out there. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to, just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Hunt. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Trubisky.
Hitting Samuel on the slant.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. The gun, it's Trubisky. He completes it to Jones.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Play action. Now Trubisky. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him. And I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now it's Trubisky. Working the middle, and he's got it complete to Akins, the tight end. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Trubisky to throw.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Kareem Hunt
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Kareem Hunt the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Jin-X-Ken to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now Smith. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The 30. 10. 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
2nd down, McKinnon. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Back to throw, Smith.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a first down throw, it's Smith. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Another try after the first down sack. Smith.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
After the sack on first down, Trubisky. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin by checking out division rivals in the AFC West. It's Las Vegas heading up to take on Denver. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Aaron Rodgers has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head east to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Sky Moore, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. A.J. Brown a touchdown catch in the victory. In our game, it's been Mitchell Trubisky who's looked sharp thus far. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Geno Smith getting ready to go again here on offense. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Smith now to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Smith. And he finds Howard, complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Again, Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Throwing is Smith. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here, a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now Geno. He stiff arms him. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On 1st down, Smith. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Out of the gun, Smith. Over the middle, complete. It's Watson. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Geno now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Smith. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Looking to throw. Smith. And he'll just get rid of it. Eddie Pinheiro on now. He hit his first, this one from 38. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky to throw. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now Trubisky. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 2 big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Trubisky's throw here into the hands of Jones. From the 31, Trubisky. Samuel bringing in the slant. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This is Hunt. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll run again with Hunt. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. I got to think at this point, 3rd quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Now Gino on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Back to throw. Smith. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Operating from the gun. Smith. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing again is Smith. Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and picked up by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 25. The Chargers on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
122 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
2nd down and goal. Trubisky. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Williams.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
On 1st and 10, Smith firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. To throw again on 2nd down, Smith. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Smith on 1st down.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Smith throwing again. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Over this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt, and he missed it. It's no good, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. KC's offense ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd and 2, Smith. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker, who got in and dropped him to the turf.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now it's Smith. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Smith. That is caught at the 7. And the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now Smith on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They snap it to Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Again, it's Williams. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. With 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. Now, I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Chargers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.